Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm really excited to be featuring the second week of the Multi-Battle League on my channel. This is the battle between me and Baz Anderson, my teammate, and of course our opponents Duncan and Callum. Really excited to have Baz on my team. If you didn't see the battle last week, definitely check it out. It's linked in the description below. It's also on Baz's channel, and yeah, definitely go check out Baz, and if you're not subscribed to him, go subscribe to him now, because he's an awesome guy and he just got top 8 at Worlds. So why don't you say hello, Baz?
Yeah, we had a fantastic game last week against Wolfe and Markus as well, nonetheless.
Yep.
As well, before we get into this game, on my channel is the team building video for this battle too, so if you want to see why we picked what we're gonna be using then, come and have a look at that first too. But, I mean, this is gonna be an interesting game, because there's lots of things here that we don't normally see, like Hooper and Manaphy and other things.
Yeah, no, it's really interesting because for those that don't know, the Multi-Battle League is basically 8 different teams combining some of the best VGC players and some of the most famous Poketubers all into one league. So obviously we're going against 2 really popular guys in Duncan and Callum, which should be really exciting. And it's not basic VGC rules. Some new Pokemon that we used to not be able to use are allowed in this tournament, and we also drafted teams, so we have to use the same Pokemon all the time. So I think we're going to get into it, and I'm super excited. Like Baz mentioned, we had a crazy game against Wolfe and Markus last week, and now we're trying to extend our streak and continue the win streak. So getting into team preview now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please leave a like on the video if you do, and go check out all the channels related in this project.
Yeah, here we go then. So, yeah, Blastoise, Whimsicott on the same team, so they can't lead with that combination, which is what I was worried about, because like if we do go with Smeargle and Pinsir, like we can fake out, but then maybe they could Scald Burn, maybe they could Charm or something. So I was a little bit worried about that combination. 2 Intimidates both on the same team, but Pinsir's got Hypercutter, so isn't really going to be too worried about that.
Right.
The Electabuzz is going to be interesting.
Yeah, definitely, because
like they're definitely bringing the Mawile and Hooper, so they're either not bringing Hitmontop or the Electabuzz.
Right. Makes me wonder if whether they have Follow Me or not, because not many people actually know Electabuzz even gets access to Follow Me, but I suppose if you have that Pokemon for like a couple of weeks, you should know. Yeah,
they will definitely know that it has. They really could go offensive Electabuzz, because the rest of the team isn't that offensive.
Right.
And like I'm pretty sure we said in the team building video, if they did put the goggles maybe on the Electabuzz, and that could get around the whole Azumarill Amoonguss thing.
Right. We should probably pick our leads, or at least just figure out what we want to lead with here.
Yeah. So I think Smeargle Pinsir's okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm having Volcarona and Amoonguss.
And I've got Azumarill and Lucario.
That's it, yeah. So the Deoxys and Raichu is just a bit of a decoy here.
Yeah, I think this week was a little bit easier to figure out what Pokemon we wanted to bring, because I feel like it was kind of tricky the week before. Like, last week it was like, oh, all 10 Pokemon could work, and then in the end, like, some Pokemon were useless. In the end, like, Raichu was, like, the unexpected MVP, but this time I feel pretty good about the 6 Pokemon we have. Like, 4 very offensive sweepers and 2 support Pokemon.
Yeah, like, Aerodactyl was not going to be doing anything here. Weavile wasn't really going to be doing anything here, so I think Raichu was the only thing that we were considering bringing, other than this. Ooh, okay. So they might even expect Smeargle to be Scarfed.
Right.
If you do go for a fake out. I mean, Pinsir is faster than Hooper, isn't it? Unless it's a Scarfed Hooper.
Oh, could it be Scarfed? Ooh, I wonder.
I mean, if it is, a Hyperspace Fury, or whatever it's called, I'm not sure that will even knock Pinsir out in one.
Right.
I mean, I think a really safe fake out into Whimsicott and return, which should knock out Hooper, is safe enough.
I like that, yeah. And if they protect, then we break a potential Sash on the Whimsicott. And if Whimsicott protects, then next turn we can just follow me.
Yeah.
I really like
that. They might be going for like a protect and a safeguard or something. I mean, both of these actually learn Trick Room. Hooper does learn Trick Room, but unless they've made it really physically bulky, this return should be knocking it out.
Yeah, for those wondering, we actually can't use Dark Void Smeargle, but Baz and I still picked it because we thought it was a really versatile Pokemon that gets access to literally every move in the game, and so we're using relatively standard, like, fake out, not Dark Void, Spore instead of Dark Void, follow me because we think redirection's really important for this team since we have so many offensive Pokemon, and then we have King Shield mainly for the Mawile in the back. No switch outs here, turn 1.
Yeah, we stayed in.
Let's see if they protect or whether they just let us attack.
Yeah, maybe it is scarfed. I'm scared about the scarf now.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So
They're just gonna protect.
that's a protect. But now we've lost the hypercutter, so they can potentially bring in. Actually, no, that side hasn't got any intimidate,
Right.
so they can't intimidate us unless they switch the Hooper out.
Yeah, so that kind of a null turn 1 there, but
We know that it's not scarfed Hooper,
right.
and they can't switch the Whimsicott into an intimidate, so a return onto Hooper is really safe, I think.
Yeah. What do you think with Smeargle? Spore into that slot or follow me?
I think the Whimsicott's probably going to be going for a Trick Room, to be honest. So,
Like, if we follow me, we can at least just redirect any shenanigans away from the Whimsicott. Or
I'm
we could
thinking-
Spore if we're predicting a switch in on the Hoopa side.
I suppose, yeah, that could work. I mean, I'm thinking they might Trick Room here, and yeah, I suppose if they bring in Mawile, then a Spore would get that. I was thinking you could maybe bring the Azumarill in for the Smeargle here, because that would like make them think even more that the Smeargle is scarfed.
Ah,
and play
that's
mind games
interesting.
like that. But we wouldn't want to take an Energy Ball, so maybe just a Spore is safer. But
Yeah, I think I'm
we do have
sporing
the
into
option
that
to
slot
play
this
some
turn.
mind games here.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna Spore into it,
Yeah, it's probably safer. Yeah, this might be Mawile coming in.
which is fine.
You might be safeguarding though, but if he safeguards, he's not Trick Rooming.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Good plays by them so far. We've been playing safe, but I'm perfectly content with how it's been. Tailwind.
Ooh, Tailwind.
That's fine.
Okay.
That is fine.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted
Yeah,
to
that is
Spore here.
absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Because now we can Swords Dance and follow me.
Jeez, that still does a good amount.
Yeah, they must have expected Smeargle to be scarfed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and just if you didn't know, I did well at Worlds with a scarfed Smeargle, so that's why. Well, so
That's a huge sleep on the Mawile though, because now, first of all, they have to burn a turn of sleep, and it's like that's one of their main offensive Pokemon. Like,
Yeah.
I think when we looked at the team of 10, like Mawile and Hoopa were the two that stuck out the most.
yeah, definitely. I mean, we're in a good position here.
Yeah,
we
for
can
sure.
either Swords Dance with Pinsir, or return and potentially knock out that Whimsicott because we've broken its sash with Smeargle's Fake Out.
Right.
But Swords Dance is maybe better, seeing as this is going to be a longer game. It's not a normal VGC game. We could follow me too, because this Smeargle isn't sashed, but a Moonblast from... I mean, I'm going on level 50 calculations here. A Moonblast from Whimsicott should not knock Smeargle out.
Right. What were the Pokemon on both sides again? We had Mawile, Hoopa.
The Mawile Hooper side had Electabuzz and Hitmontop on
Right.
it. And the Whimsicott side had Sableye, Flygon, and Blastoise on it.
So we could, just go for an attack into the Whimsicott. The thing is, Whimsicott doesn't do very much, right? It's like, Mawile's the main threat, so we could get a free Swords Dance here and just follow me, I think.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Okay. And do you have Feint as your last move on Pinsir?
I do, yeah.
Is he switching out? Okay.
Oh, well, they have got Tailwind, so we do need to remember that.
Oh, but that's good. Because
Okay.
Hitmontop doesn't do anything really here either.
So we're going to be back to neutral.
Right, but we're wasting their Tailwind effectively.
Yeah, we are.
Nice, and it is Moonblast. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, definitely surviving that.
And now they can, since Mawile... Oh, actually, Mawile didn't make a buff, so I guess they could still shuffle it Intimidates, but they're not really getting much mileage right now.
Yeah. Okay. What have I got? I've got Volcarona, I've got Amoonguss. Pinsir is nice here, though.
Yeah,
They do have potential to One-Core. They do have potential to Fake Out as well.
Right,
So there's no Electabuzz, which is really nice.
right. I should be writing down their team. Sec. Okay, what do we think this turn?
Double Protect.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I mean, worst case scenario, they Feint and Moonblast the Smeargle, or Feint and Moonblast the Pinsir.
Right, but that won't knock out, and then we can just redirect next turn anyway.
Yeah.
Works for me. So top, Mawile, Hoopa, Whimsicott. Yeah, okay. I wonder if he's gonna attack into the King Shield, like the
Yeah.
Hitmontop. That'd be cool.
Ooh, Moonblast into the Smeargle. And Stone Edge.
Stone Edge, huh?
Pincer.
Interesting.
Ooh,
That's actually really scary.
it is. Right. Yeah, because I've only got Amoongus that can take a Stone Edge. Volcarona and Pincer are not going to be wanting a Stone Edge.
Right.
Now. I wonder if a Feint knocks out Whimsicott. I doubt it does.
Stone Edge is really interesting.
No, Feint does not knock it out. Ooh, this is nasty.
We could... You could switch in into Amoongus and I could switch into a Zoomrail. Because otherwise we just get double knocked out here.
I suppose. Yeah.
Or I could sack my Smeargle to get a free switch in. Well, you switch into Amoongus.
I think Smeargle is still nice here. I mean, surely they're just going to Stone Edge the Pincer again.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I suppose, I mean, neither Azumarill or Lucario really want to take a Moonblast.
Right.
But this is the last turn of Tailwind.
What do you think?
I think we've got to switch, I guess. Don't think we have much of a choice.
Alright, I'll switch into Azumarill here.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen... What have we seen? Tailwind, Moonblast. And I think that's it. So he could still have Encore. He could still have Grass Move.
Yep, just gonna Moonblast again. That's fine. Okay, yeah, we take that pretty well.
Yeah, Hitmontop's not going to be doing too much here.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, they can just Tailwind again. That Hitmontop is probably going to want to switch.
Yeah, I could see Mawile coming back in.
But then again, if they have got Energy Ball, I wonder how much that does to Azumarill here.
Yeah, I could just play Rough Whimsicott here instead of Belly Drumming.
Yeah, I don't think we want to Belly Drum. Energy Ball, I think it should survive an Energy Ball.
I think so too, yeah.
So...
The question is, do you want to, like, switch Amoongus back out now, predicting the, like, Mawile or Hoopa switching? Because you could switch, theoretically, into your Volcarona. Or your Pinsir. But that is risky if they call it in Stone Edge that slot.
Yeah, I don't think they will call that.
I don't think so either, yeah.
I don't know, like... I think the Hitmontop is going to be switching. And
I
if
think
it
so
does,
too,
it's
yeah.
going to be going into the Mawile, expecting a player off into that slot.
Yeah.
So maybe bringing Volcarona in here is alright.
Yeah, and I'm going to play Rough Whimsicott.
Okay.
Works for me.
Yes,
Nice.
there it is. There should be Mawile coming in then. That looks like Mawile. Yeah.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
I don't think this will knock out the Whimsicott, but it should do a decent amount.
And yeah, even if, yeah, like, oh, okay, yeah, the Amoongus switches out. Stone Edge, knowing Stone Edge is important though, because that does give our team some more trouble. He's just gonna Tailwind again. Okay, that's actually perfect, I think.
Yeah, that's not bad for us at all.
Nice, and play Rough connects. Oh, that's bulky.
Nothing. Yeah, that is very bulky. So maybe it's not even Focus Sash.
Right. I mean, you could just Heat Wave here though, no?
Yeah, I don't see why not. This Mawile hasn't burnt any sleep turns, has it?
No, so I could just play Rough into that slot too.
You could, but I was thinking maybe Follow Me on Lucario would have been quite nice actually. I was thinking we could maybe Quiver Dance here, and if you could get a safe switch into Smeargle, you could Follow Me any Encores. But maybe Heat Waving is just better here.
Yeah. The question is, Azumarill, like, do I play Rough? Do I Belly Drum? Belly Drum could be interesting. Do they have any priority?
Sucker Punch. And maybe Feint on Flygon.
Right. I don't know. I think it'd be worth maybe I should just play Rough the Mawile slot. Like, the thing is, if we Belly Drum, then it threatens the Hitmontop once it comes back in, even though Tailwind's up. Well, of course, he could have a grass type attack, but he hasn't revealed it yet.
See, I'd love to get Azumarill out into Smeargle here, but it can't take. If it has got a grass move, it can't. Well, even the Moonblast it can't take, can it? So
yeah,
I think I've got to Heat Wave here. And,
yeah.
But yeah, I suppose you can cover any switches.
I'm gonna Belly Drum here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's staying in too. Okay.
Okay.
So we could just get a double knockout here. Let's see what Whimsicott does. If he Moonblasts Azumarill, then we're in a really good position. Okay, so Mawile takes a turn to sleep.
It was a Protect or something. Ooh, Encore.
Okay. Works for me.
That's not bad. Okay.
Nice.
But now, okay, so we've got a double knockout, but they've got 2 tens of Tailwind and some momentum now.
Right.
So Whimsicott's gone and Mawile's gone. So
they do lose a speed control here without Whimsicott though, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did Callum have on his side again? Okay, so Flygon. Hoopa comes back in.
Yeah, and that hyperspace thing that does go through Protect is nasty.
Ugh, that's annoying.
And this Flygon probably has got Stone Edge or Rock Slide as well.
I mean, I could just play rough the Hoopa though, no, right? Like, can they really knock my Azumarill out?
Yeah, Hoopa, I mean, Flygon can't, but Hoopa does get Gunk Shot.
Oh, I wonder if he's using that.
Yeah, they have to. Like, they wouldn't have, they had to bring something in there that does threaten the Azumarill.
Right.
So, that's why I think they're just going to go for a Gunk Shot or a Thunderbolt into Azumarill and then like a Stone Edge into the Volcarona.
Hmm.
So, I don't know, it would be risky, but you could maybe bring Lucario in for Azumarill expecting a Gunk Shot, but that would be risky.
That is, yeah. Oh, this is tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Smeargle for redirection in the future is still important.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just didn't. I mean, I'd be shocked if they didn't have a way to hit Azumarill for super effective here.
Yeah, they definitely will.
What are you doing? Protecting Volk or switching out?
I'm not sure. I think bringing Amoonguss in might be the safer thing.
Right.
Just to help stall out this one more turn of Tailwind.
I like that.
And Amoonguss can take a Stone Edge as well.
Oh man, I'm running out of time. What should I do? I really want to just play rough here, but
yeah.
I'm just gonna go for it. Like, if I get it, that's really good. If not, worst case, we lose Azumarill.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
I mean, they can miss Gunk Shot if it is Gunk Shot too.
Right. Rock Slide?
Okay. So there is a rock move there.
It is. Oh!
Ooh. I think that would have been game there and then.
Agreed, yeah. I mean, I can't complain, obviously. They missed an attack as well. But you were right, yeah, they do have Gunk Shot.
Yeah. Like, it is 80% accurate, so it's like Hydro Pump.
Right.
But our play rough is cost me so many games. If they've got goggles, then we're still not in a brilliant position. But they might go for the psychic move on the Amoonguss this turn, just because, like, if they don't have the goggles, if they
what item do we end up putting on Amoonguss?
Pardon? What did you say?
What item do we end up putting on Amoonguss?
It's the Piappa Berry.
Okay, so we could use that to our advantage here.
Yeah. The question is, do I Spore or do I Rage Powder?
Right.
So it's like, are they goggles or are they not? We've seen Protect, so it's not a choice item. We've not seen any... Oh, well, we couldn't have seen any Life Orb because it's not done any damage yet, but... Maybe.
I'm more concerned about the Flygon now that I think about it, though.
Yeah, maybe a Spore into the Flygon would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll Spore into Flygon.
Okay. What should I do here?
Again, the Lucario switch would have worked there, but... they might Earthquake and... No, they won't Earthquake because they've got Hoopa.
It's tempting. I might just switch into Lucario here.
You sure?
It's risky.
I think it's readable.
Maybe, okay, I'm switching to Smeargle, actually.
Okay.
Because worst case, we lose Smeargle, get a free switch, and as Tailwind ends, and Flygon actually switches out.
Okay, so this is either Blastoise or Sableye. Is Sableye coming in? Okay. I wonder if this is... Please be a Psychic. I'd love this to be a Psychic. I want this Piappa Berry to do something.
Okay. Works for me.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Funny thing is, we actually get the Spore on this Sableye before it turns Mega.
Right.
Because they did use Gunk Shot, maybe it's not Goggles. Maybe I'm being too fearful about that.
Yeah. What's a good switch? I could just bring in a Azumarill now.
Yeah, the thing's ended, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the Azumarill... I mean, if you bring in a Azumarill, then they protect the Hooper, and...
We get a free play rough into the Sableye, though, so that's a guaranteed knockout into that slot.
Yeah. But what have we got? Okay, well, we've got Pinsir and we've got Lucario, so that Hooper isn't too much of a problem, is it, really?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so this Sableye is maybe the bigger issue.
So I want to play rough into that slot. You could just Rage Powder here, or you could Spore if you're expecting a switch, but...
I think Rage Powder is the safer way.
I agree.
So, yeah.
I'm just going to play rough into Sableye here.
Yeah. I do think they will protect the Hooper here.
Let's see. Because I could just see them, like, Psychicking, or maybe Gunk Shotting even into a Azumarill. But...
Yeah. I mean, Gunk Shot will still do a decent amount of damage to Amoonguss.
Right.
Especially if it is, like, a Life Orb.
No switch outs.
That's scary.
Okay.
Okay. Gunk Shot again.
Oh, they are, Goggles.
It is Goggles.
Oh, that's definitely unfortunate for them.
Wow. I can't believe this whole time I've been waffling on about Goggles Hooper, and they actually used it.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad. Like, I don't think it's like, you know, even if they did hit those Gunk Shots or like either of those suits, not the end of the world, but that does help them considerably. Like,
Yeah.
now we're in a pretty darn good
been
position.
lucky.
Because you can just Spore the Flygon slot.
Yeah.
Although I am down to 2 Pokemon, and question is, do I want to switch out right now?
Lucario, I think, is maybe more important. I don't know, that Flygon is actually scary.
Right. We can't put it to sleep here, though. That's the thing.
I think you should just play rough into the Hooper, because that means either they knock the Azumarill out, or their Hooper gets knocked out.
Right.
If they do Psychic into the Amoonguss or whatever, then, you know, they're getting knocked out. Unless we, you know, don't flinch.
Right, and yeah, I like that.
But Spore into Flygon is the important thing here. Hopefully we don't flinch, because then we should get a nice switch into something if they do knock the Azumarill out.
Pretty fortunate this game, though. Like,
yeah, we have been lucky. I mean, Gunk Shot, come on, it is 80%.
they do hit it this time.
So if we don't flinch, I think we're going to be in a good position.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's close combat will just knock out that Hooper.
Nice.
Unless it's Lumberry.
Is it Lumberry? Let's see. Nope.
No. Okay.
Yeah, so we definitely, like, I think maybe the main error we had this game was not knocking out Whimsicott early enough, because it just put in more work than it really should have.
Yeah.
We were able to break the Sash turn 1. Like, we could have played more aggressively. I don't think the Gunk Shot misses determine the game. I mean, it's not over by any means, obviously, but I feel pretty good about our position right now.
Yeah. I mean, they could switch the Hooper into the Hitmontop.
Right.
And I've still got both Volcarona and Pinsir. So, and the Amoonguss is slower than Hooper, so if I bring in the Pinsir, the Intimidate won't go onto it.
Once you Pinsir's faster than the Flygon now, though, right? It's 105.
It is, yeah, but it won't. I don't think it'll knock it out in one hit.
Right.
But I do think I should switch Amoonguss here into Pinsir. The Flygon can't wake up. A close combat covers the Hooper staying in. If they put the Hitmontop in, then we should be okay maybe with Flygon, with Pinsir.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to close combat Hooper here.
Yeah, I think it's just the safer way. I don't think we need to think too much about this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to, yeah, they are switching out. It's easy to overthink things when you get into this position.
Right.
And sometimes the straightforward option is the better one, yes. Pincer's going to come out here, not get intimidated because Amoonguss is slower.
Yep.
Which is going to eat its guaranteed sleep turn. And Himmeltop's going to take a nice, like, 60%, I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
Like, it might even be in faint range. But this Flygon is, like, the Flygon could even be scarfed.
Oh, that'd be interesting, yeah.
And I don't think we've seen it swap moves.
Yep. Around
Yeah.
70. Eject button? Leftovers.
Ah, okay. I don't think that's in faint range.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either. I mean, he can just fake out here, right? Like, if we get a 2-turn sleep here, it's probably over for them. They need to wake up here, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I am still scared of that Flygon.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, we don't know its item.
Yeah. They're gonna...
I think I just want to close combat here.
Yeah, yeah. Into the Flygon. Or into the Lucario.
I'm leaning more towards, or close combat into Hitmontop with my Lucario.
Okay, and I'll return into the Flygon.
Yeah.
I suppose this turn we'll see if it is scarfed or not.
Yeah. Like, this turn probably determines the game.
Yeah, so no feint. It is onto the pincer. Fast asleep. It is scarfed.
Oh, dear.
That is scarfed into Rock Slide.
Oh, actually,
Okay,
well, the
so-
fact it's scarfed into Rock Slide means now we can just safely feint close combat into, Hoopa, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Lucario can flinch because we have Megad.
Ah, that's true, yeah.
I mean, that would be quite nasty. Oh, I can't believe they did use goggles.
They definitely out-teched us here. Like, they had the Scarf and the... Or maybe it's not
Yeah.
Scarf. Maybe it was still going for a Protect.
If
no.
If we don't flinch, a feint and a close combat should knock the Hooper out.
Is at -1, you think it's strong enough? Probably, right?
I've got the calculation up. Yeah, -1 close combat is like 94 to 112.
Alright, so let's feint close combat here.
So yeah, I mean, if are there any safer ways of playing this?
I don't think so, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not sure there are really.
Yeah,
Just because the flinch could potentially lose us the game here.
right. So it's not over yet. I mean, they need to
We've
hope...
still got the Fire Berry on the
Right,
Amoonguss, so
exactly.
if it did wake up and they knock Lucario out, or knock the Pinsir out actually, the Amoonguss could come in and spore. I don't know. I think it just comes down to like if we flinch or not, we win this turn. Or
Agreed.
not.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
they stay asleep, because they could still stay asleep this turn, then we also
Yeah, it's a
win.
50-50. Like
Yeah.
50% chance they wake up and 30% chance that they get a flinch. So there's only a 15% chance that this turn goes right for them.
But yeah, you know, they did miss 2 gunk shots, so maybe RNGesus will give some to them
Maybe,
right now.
maybe.
No Protect, okay. Oh wow, that does a lot. Nice, and
Yeah,
it stays asleep.
Pinsir's strong. Yeah, they're asleep. Okay, we've been a bit fortunate here.
Yeah, like I'm not that content with how we played. I definitely think we could have played a little bit.
They definitely make some really nice picks with the item choices.
Yeah, which makes I think that makes like one of the tricky things about our team is this Amoonguss is so easy to counter because of Follow Me or Rage Powder and Safety Goggles. So even though this is like now it looks pretty one-sided, like we definitely got very fortunate. I mean, they had a 3-turn sleep, but they missed 2 gunk shots as well. So this game could have played out very differently. I do think that, you know, maybe we should have played a little bit more aggressively earlier on, especially trying to knock out the Whimsicott when we had our Pinsir out. But, you know, they had some really good techs, like Stone Edge for our Pokemon. Obviously Gunk Shot as well. Just good team building on their end.
That's one of the interesting things about this multi-battle league, that you can sort of try and counter-team each other.
Right.
Like, we haven't been, like, making any sort of fancy EV spreads or anything, but...
Right.
Like, they definitely put some thought into this.
Exactly.
It would have been interesting to see how it would have played out without the gunk shot misses. But, you know, I'll take the win. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Oh, you even saw stats as well.
but I do think this might be a good wake-up call for us. Like, last week it felt like we had equal techs kind of with Wolfe and Markus. This week it was like, wow, like, they definitely, you know, prepared very well for this. And we, like, the scary thing about our team is because it's so reliant on, like, one setup and then one sweeper, or one support Pokemon, one sweeper. It's like, if you don't, yeah, one tech could really change everything, especially because Amoonguss is one of the main support Pokemon.
I think in the future we have to assume that there is going to be a goggles on one Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're forfeited.
Oh, so we're gonna end up winning this one, but yeah, it was not exactly the cleanest of games. So, you know, can't come out of that game feeling extra good, but like you said, a win is a win. We take them.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you don't get to be a good VGC player without trying to do everything you can to win a game.
Right. But I do think we could have played that a lot better. I want to give huge credit to Duncan and Holem Scrappy as well. I thought they actually
I do actually feel bad for them because, like, and they got a bit unfortunate last week too with that whole eject button business.
Yeah.
They do have definitely the potential to win some games in this thing.
Right.
But
I mean, like, I think they easily could have won that agagenst us too. Not easily, but like it could have gone a little bit differently. Like the misses and the 3-turn sleep just made it a lot easier on our end. You'd imagine if they woke up early, got those rock slides off, like could have played out very differently. But yeah, that's how the game works, especially best of one.
Yeah, interesting that they did go with the tailwind option too, and you know, not the trick room.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, interesting game, but we got the win. That's all that matters.
Yeah. That's going to be it for this one, guys. So, Team CyberBaz is now 2-0. Go check out my awesome partner, Baz, and definitely just watch the video from last week because it is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, you have to see that.
So good.
As well, early next week, I think Tuesday, Wednesday, sort of rough dates. The next round is going to be going up, you know, pretty soon, and that is against Team Scold, Joey and Envy as well. So, you know, stay tuned. Check out for that.
Yep.
Check out that battle.
Alright, and I think Duncan and Callum will obviously have stuff on their end as well in terms of the battle and their team building videos, so if you're interested in seeing any of those, I'll link it in the description below as well. Obviously go subscribe to them, you probably are already. Definitely go subscribe to Baz because he deserves a lot more subs, and yeah, excited, you know, Team CyberBaz is 2-0. We really want to win this whole thing, you know, it's just for fun, but there's... you know, kind of bragging rights on the line. There are a lot of impressive YouTubers and VGC players in this as well. So it's going to be it for this one, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.